time when I meet someone and when they ask me about my profession, when I say I'm a communication skills coach, the next question they ask me, bro, can you help me to improve my communication skills? Give me some tips to improve my communication skills. I am poor in English. How can I improve that? I can't speak so fluently. I miss a lot of opportunities because of not knowing English. And I also give them some tips. And they say, thank you, brother. Thank you so much. I will definitely work on them. Do you think they're going to work on? Here's a question for you. How many tips have you heard so far from communication skills coach like me or English trainers? How many tips have you heard so far? 10, 20, 50, or even more than 100? Have you not worked on them? Do you think that they are useless? They are useful, and you haven't improved your communication because you have never put them into practice. I would say, even if you practice 1 minute a day, following that consistently for 1 year, will you have improved or not? The answer is yes, you will have improved. There is no doubt. If you want to have a fast improvement, then you have to spend more time. You have to spend 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 hour based on how aggressive you are, how fast you want to learn. The skill that you are trying to learn is speaking. There is no any other way than speaking. You can watch videos, you can listen to music, you can listen to someone speaking, but you will understand. You will be able to comprehend what they speak. But you will not be able to improve your speaking skills unless you open up, unless you open your mouth and speak out. A chef who keeps trying to become a great master, but he keeps saying that unless I know all the recipes, I'm not going to try cooking and I'm not going to cook. So, do you think that he is going to be a great master? No, right? If you believe and if you want to be a great communicator, you make mistakes, you start speaking. You start speaking. You start speaking. You realize what mistakes you're making, correct, improve, and keep that followed for a long time. You will be able to improve. I think I feel like I add a lot of advice and I make you feel something different. But believe me, the way of improving your speaking skill is only by speaking. That's the only magic pill that you have, and you have to take it to improve that. So today, in this video lesson, I'm going to give you 10 ways of improving your speaking skills. I'm going to suggest 10 speaking activities that you can include, you can incorporate, you can practice in your day-to-day life to improve your speaking skills, to improve your English speaking. And I'm sure that they are going to be really helpful because they are not the activities that are very rarely tried. They are the one that are required for you to improve. And I have also introduced them for all my learners, and they have found a drastic change in the way they communicate. Today, you're going to learn all of them and you're also going to implement them. I'm sure you will be able to master your communication if you keep trying them followed for a long time. Let's dive in and learn all the activities that I have for you. The first activity that I have is yesterday's journal talk. It's one of my favorite activities, and I always recommend my learners to try it. I studied in Tamil medium. English is not my first language, and I improved it and I followed it consistently. And I am sitting in front of you, taking this lesson, teaching you English, and making you speak in English confidently. So all you need to do, practice speaking. And this activity will definitely improve that. Why? Because you talk about your past activities. It could be yesterday or 1 week ago, 1 year ago, or any incident that happened in the past. When you talk about that, you think and you speak, right? The same happens when you speak with someone on any topic. So you think and you speak. So when you try this activity every day, you will be able to think and speak, and it also helps you to improve your spontaneous thinking. So you can definitely consider trying this. Why it helps you? Because when you recall your past, it also helps you to practice the past tense. You'll be able to describe the past incidents correctly. Instead of saying, I go to the office yesterday, instead you say, I went to the office. You will realize the past tense, and you will also notice how the action should be conveyed in the past form. So you will be able to improve your past tense skills, because most people struggle to convey their ideas in the past form incorrectly. They know go, but they don't know when. They know think, but they don't know how to say that in the past form. Though they may have heard people applying it, but they don't apply them correctly because they have never experienced trying in their communication. So try this activity so that you will be able to improve your past tense. You can talk about any past incidents correctly if you follow this for just 10 days. You follow this, you record yourself speaking, talking about yesterday's activity. After every time you record, you transcribe that, you copy and paste it on ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to correct the mistakes. So you can try this and follow this for a long time to see a drastic change in the way you speak. You don't even have to speak 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Just speak 1 minute, talk about your yesterday, and then you record it, transcribe it, copy and paste. Tomorrow you do the same. But the mistakes that you made yesterday, make sure that you don't do it today, because you have that data, what you did yesterday and what mistakes you made yesterday. So seeing that, you will not do the same. So before you make a video, you see what you have done, what mistakes you made yesterday. So that will give you an understanding of not doing the same, not making the same mistake again. I hope this helps. So follow this particular activity and include this in your routine and have this as a habit every day. It could be before you start the day or you before end the day. You can even talk about how the day was. You can describe the entire day, what you did, what you liked, what you didn't like, everything you could describe. So you have our level 1 grammar ebook. There you could see a lesson on yesterday's activity. You can even read a paragraph which describes a past activity. So you can read that, you will have that sentence formation. To improve your sentence formation, you can watch the grammar lessons that we have for you. The activity number 2, record and reflect. As mentioned earlier, anything that you do, when you try on yourself, when you try this, when you try to improve your language by yourself, the best way is record yourself and then you look back to identify the mistakes that you have made, because you cannot improve unless you notice what mistakes you're making. I see most of the professionals coming and saying, I've been working for this organization for 5 years. I speak in English, but I don't see any improvement. Most of my colleagues speak professionally, but I don't improve, because what mistake you are making, you speak, but you don't even see what mistakes you're making. And then you never even take an action to improve that. You have never even taken a chance to analyze your mistakes, improve that. So that's the reason. Though you even analyzed, you have never put that into a systematic learning approach. You keep noticing your mistakes, but you have never taken an action to improve it. So record, identify, and go for an improvement, and do not repeat the same, because you already have a proof what mistakes you have made. So record yourself speaking on any topic for 1 to 2 minutes. Enough. First, to gain the habit, practice for a minute. That's completely enough. When you follow this routine for 1 month and you will feel like you should improve because you have already seen a lot of improvement in the way you communicate, then you try increasing 1 minute into 2. So why it works? Because when you hear yourself, because hearing yourself helps you identify what to improve and boost self-awareness, because you will realize what mistakes you have made. Though I tell you 100 times that you should do this, you should do that, the way you communicated didn't reach us, and your body language should be improved, the voice intonation should be improved, and you did this, you should improve this. Though I say that 100%, though I say 100 times, you will understand, but you will never put that into a real practice unless you realize and take an action. So you notice that this is my mistake and I shouldn't do that. Your subconscious mind takes and doesn't make you do that again. That's why self-learning is the best learning. Any mentor, any tutor that you go and select, they will help you to understand what mistakes you make and help you to do the right things. But the practice is completely on your end. You have to try that. It's like a gym trainer. We are like a gym trainer. We give you the tips. We help you to lift the weight, but all you have to do by lifting all of them. The weight is on you, but we can help you a little, but all effort is on your end, and we can guide you what to eat and we can tell you what lesson you need to go through. Like a gym trainer, he tells you what to eat, what not to eat. You have to go to the gym regularly, and then only you will be able to practice. You have to exercise, and you will be able to improve. The same, you have to join the session. You need to watch the video lessons, and you have to give the assignments, and you have to get the correction so that you will be able to improve. That's how it works, right? So you will improve only when you speak. So record and reflect and understand your mistakes. It could be anything. So you talk about your favorite movie or describe your daily routine, anything you like, you can talk about that. The third activity that I have for you is watch and speak. We all have a mobile phone. Everyone uses that. You watch a lot of Instagram reels, you watch shorts, you watch a long form video on YouTube. So what do you need to do? How can that be utilized for improving your speaking skills? Let me tell you. Watch a short English video, 2 minutes or 1 minute, and then immediately try to explain what you saw in your own words. You might have watched a movie or a small clip or a video of 5 minutes or 2 minutes or 3 minutes, anything. You watched it. After that, you record yourself speaking about that particular video clip. It could be a movie, or you watched a song, you would like to talk about that song, speak about that in English. Then you transcribe, copy and paste it on ChatGPT, edit a few mistakes, and you will know what to improve. Whenever you watch, do this technique. Don't just watch, instead, you listen and then you also repeat the dialogues after it. A character says, I'm gonna kill you. Then you also repeat after it. I'm gonna kill you, you say. So it sounds fun and it also going to be very effective. I have tried and it really worked well for me. And also it has worked for many learners. You can try the same. Because when you watch a video, you understand it. But when you also repeat the character's dialogue after it, you also practice speaking it, right? You're also pronouncing the same sentences, words that they say. So that will definitely boost your communication skills, your speaking skills. So the vocabularies you will learn, you will be able to learn, and the sentences at the same time. You cannot do it for the entire movie. You can do it whenever you find some dialogues or some characters dialogue interesting. You can try those dialogues, not all of them, right? So watch and speak, and it builds actually your listening and comprehension, and also helps you express ideas quickly. So you watch, when you immediately go and record yourself quickly, you will be able to improve your spontaneous thinking, because it also tests your understanding, right? For example, it could be like, I watched a video about time management. It said that we should focus on important tasks, not just urgent ones. So it's an example that a person who watched a time management video then started making a video about that. So it is like this. You can do the same, watch any video and start talking about that. The next activity that I have for you is watch and narrate. It is only for story, I would say. We all watch a movie, we all watch a motivational video, a short video. After watching a movie or a short clip, you can narrate it. There are a lot of animation movies which has music, they have music into it, but they have not added any subtitles to it. So you can just type on YouTube that award-winning animation short films, the animated short films. You will be able to see a lot of them. Watch. After that, you talk about that video, you talk about that story on your own words. You narrate it, transcribe it, copy and paste on ChatGPT, identify your mistakes, and you will be able to improve. You do the same. So the action that is going on in the video, so you can also look at that, and you can also describe along with a character is moving. You can also watch and also narrate at the same time. So it really works. The woman is walking into the office. She looks surprised. Now she's talking to her manager and smiling. So the action is going on and you're also narrating the same. So you can try this activity. It really works. And I have tried plenty of times when I was a beginner. And I also suggest most of my learners to do the same. And it really works. You can do that. Terrace talk, it's also, again, one of my favorite activities. Doesn't only mean that you should talk on the terrace, anywhere in your room, or maybe on the balcony, or maybe in the park, or on the ground, anywhere it could be. You do that, or maybe it could be a corridor, or in the lift, or anywhere it could be. You can talk about anything. Why I say this, why I say that you should do, when you speak in these circumstances, make sure that you have no one around you because you want to speak naturally, right? Whenever I'm alone in my room, I talk to myself. I say anything. Sometimes I talk about my life, I talk about my past, I talk about my future. When I have to give a presentation tomorrow, I will practice that. I just prefer doing this on my terrace because I live in a village. I have come to a village and there are no people around me. And I try this in the morning or sometimes in the evening. I walk and then I talk. I talk about anything. I just speak naturally, thinking nobody is around me and concerning about nothing. I just speak naturally. You can try the same when you're alone in your room. Speak in English. And if you want that to be recorded, you record. And when you watch that again, it would be really fun. If you watch that particular video that day, it doesn't make you that humorous. But if you watch that video after 5 days or after a week, that would definitely make you a laugh. That definitely brings a smile on your face. So you could definitely try this activity. Try, record, identify mistakes, and improve that. You can talk about anything. Why it is important? Because it encourages spontaneous speaking and also builds vocabulary for the real world. Because when you try, you will realize, okay, what should I say for this? And you will also be able to notice that you speak naturally. Sometimes you get stuck, and you will realize why I got stuck and what I should have said at the time. What vocabulary for that? What is that vocabulary? How I should convey? You will realize. Then you can Google it and you can find out. Then you will remember that, right? Because you will only know what you don't know only when you try that. So you have to try. As an activity, you see, I can see kids playing downstairs. The sky is cloudy. It's about describing the surrounding. You could talk about anything. You can talk about your surroundings, or you can talk about your life, the past or future, or the plan, the tomorrow's plan, anything it could be. You can describe that. The sixth activity that I have for you is picture description. Again, you can find a lot of pictures down below this video. I have attached a PDF. There you will be able to see some instruction, some pictures. You can also describe in your free time. Look at the picture, describe what is there in the picture. So this helps you to improve your vocabulary at the same time sentence formation in the basic way. When you see a picture, you will see a lot of things. There's a boy, there are boys, they are walking, they are playing with the dog, a grandmother sitting on a chair, not in a chair. So you will realize and you will be able to improve your preposition, sentence formation, subject verb agreement, all you will be able to apply them correctly. We have also made a lesson on subject verb agreement and all the grammar topics. So whenever you make a mistake, you will be able to notice them and improve your sentence formation. So describe a picture. And if you use a Pinterest application, or if you don't even use it, you can even type on Google story pictures. When you type, you will see a lot of pictures. Just download it, look at the picture, and you can describe that. The seventh activity that I have for you is 1 minute talk. Yes. You might have felt that when you're engaged in a conversation, you feel stuck. You don't get words, you don't get sentences because you run out of words very quickly. You're scared and you don't even think quietly. You don't get ideas. But when you try this 1 minute talk, choose any topic, any random topic, you can start talking about that. But make sure that you have a timer in front of you. I'm sure that you all have a mobile phone, so you can set a timer for a minute. You start talking about anything for a minute. Then you also record that and watch what mistakes you have made. Whether you didn't even pause, spoke continuously, or you maintained 20 seconds pause and you didn't even speak anything. And you realize why you did that. And if you want to experiment it again, you re-record, talk about the same topic, and you see how it improved. Whether you are in the same stage or you spoke continuously. Or I always try this particular activity whenever I take a session. When our trainers also take sessions, they definitely try this 1 minute talk, talking about any topic for a minute continuously. Why it is important? Because it develops your fluency, quick thinking, and also under time pressure. So because you think 1 minute, I should create an impression and I should talk about all the things in a minute. So you also try to talk about everything briefly and also considering the time and also pressurizing yourself to think in all the aspects. This will surely benefit you. Keep trying it. What I have been telling you, 1 minute a day can create a big impact if you follow this for 1 year, for sure. If you spend more time, you will be able to see a result in the very short span of time. An example, you talk about your hometown or your favorite food or movie, something that you learned this week, anything you can talk about, as I told you, right? Then, eighth activity that I have for you is pick and speak. Yes, sometimes you feel, bro, I don't know what to talk about. What should I do? Try this. You are all aware of AI tools, right? ChatGPT, DeepSeek, there are, but only one application. ChatGPT is enough. Go to ChatGPT. There's an application. You can download the ChatGPT application. There, you just drop this prompt, or you can even record yourself. You can even record or drop an audio clip over there, or you can even type this and share. Give me interesting topics that you can ask. You can ask ChatGPT like this. Give me some topics that require me to speak more and more. Give me some topics that are easy to you can type you can type this on ChatGPT. Give me some topics which require me to think quietly and speak. And also the topic should be so you can ask you can ask ChatGPT that give me some topics that are very interesting and I should speak more about that. Give me a topic that are easy for me to understand and speak more about that. You can drop a prompt over there, or if you want the questions to be more like the way you like, then you can share that ask me some questions, I will give the answer, and based on that you can list me 20 questions. So you can share your hobbies, the things that you like, the food, place, everything you share. Then it give you the list of 20 questions. You write all the questions, tear the papers, one topic each sheet. Then you fold them and drop them in a box, shuffle it. Then you pick one from that box, you open it, you talk about that particular topic for a minute, record it, identify your mistakes, transcribe it, copy it, and paste it on ChatGPT. You will realize what mistakes you have made. You can see a lot of improvement, the vocabularies that you could apply for that particular situation. So you will be able to master a lot at the time. It could be so you can talk about your job or your favorite food, favorite restaurant, favorite person, or about your hometown, anything you can write it and you can talk about it. Or you can even list 20 topics, you can write them down and then you can tear them, put them into the box, pick one and speak every day so that you will not run out of topics. You already have 20 days topics ready. Pick one day before you go to bed, you speak, record. Tomorrow, before you speak, you just watch your previous day's video, identify the mistakes, and don't do the same. The ninth one that I have for you is describe your surroundings. We've already discussed a little, but this is specifically the surroundings. You're a working person, you travel a lot, you go by bus. When you travel, the traveling time could be utilized for improving your speaking skills. You don't even open up your mouth, but imagine that, or open your mouth a little bit. Don't pronounce it loudly, but speak a little bit about your surroundings, or you just close your lips, think about your surroundings, about the people who are there on the bus, outside of the bus, the things that you see, the nature, the trees, shops, people, describe that. Or you are in a room, describe the things around you, bottle, mobile phone, what are things are there. So describe your surroundings. You will have a lot of topics, right? When you're in an office, you describe your surroundings. Traveling, describe the people around you. So you'll be able to think widely. You'll also realize what should I say for that? What color it is? What feeling the person is going through? I know that in Tamil, I know that in Kannada, Telugu, Hindi, but I don't know that in English. Then you go and Google it, you will find that out. So describing surroundings will help you to improve your vocabulary and also faster thinking and creative thinking at the same time. You'll also realize what you don't know a lot. It's really true. Trust me, I've been there, I've done that. So that's really true. I'm sitting at my desk. There is a laptop in front of me, a notebook to my right, and my phone is charging next to the lamp. Likewise, you can talk about it. That's how you could try. I hope this activity is clear. You can try the same. The last one that I have for you is singing and speaking. I believe everyone loves that. I believe everyone is doing the same. Whenever you listen to English songs, you also sing and improve your speaking skills because you will be able to improve your pronunciation. That's the best one. You can sing. When you watch a podcast, you also speak and also repeat the dialogues after it. You listen to the podcast and then you also repeat the dialogues after it, or you sing songs You listen to songs, you sing, and you practice. Doing that, you will be able to improve pronunciation, vocabulary, and a lot more. Yeah. The rhythm that you maintain, right, helps you to improve your voice modulation at the same time. I believe whatever the activities that I have so far shared and discussed with you are really impactful and interesting for you to improve your English, I believe. So try them. Don't just watch and leave. You try all the activities that I said, or you can even try one or two, implement them for a month, see the change, and keep them continued. Well, thank you so much for watching till the end. And I believe I have provided something for you. I have provided some value through this video. For any clarification, the group is available for you to clarify and to clarify your doubts. I'll see you in another lesson. Happy learning. Don't just watch videos, instead, you speak. Bye, Speak Bros.